Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel and lifestyle with Nazo. This is Nazish Malik. A very happy Friday to all of you and a Jummah Mubarak to all of you. So today, since it's Friday, it's Jummah, it's a blessed day. So I really wanted to talk about a very strong topic of how to treat our parents with love, with respect, and with kindness. It's such a strong topic, and our parents are always so close to our hearts all the time. In whatever we are doing, wherever we live, if we are close to them or if we are living far away from them, they are always in the back of our head, and we are always thinking about them, we are always worried about them, and so are they. So let's just dig into this topic and let's talk about it so guys, I'm also gonna narrate some of the translation of some of the verses from Quran, since in Islam it's there's so much emphasis on being kind and be polite to your parents. So why Allah has put so much importance to this thing? Because we all know that we are raised by our parents, and when we become parents ourselves, then we realize that what our parents would have gone through and how they have gone through hardships to make sure that their kids were okay, they were brought up fine in the most loving, in the most kind, in the most safe environment. So what they have given to us, we cannot even give 2% of that, what they have done to us, back to them. It is just a fact. I remember when we were growing up back in Pakistan, and Alhamdulillah, we are 4 siblings, and our parents always made sure, even if the means are not too much, they always made sure that we have the best of everything. We have the best clothes, we have best food, we should have best storybooks, books, we have everything should be best at the top. How does that happen? Because parents mostly sacrifice their own needs and they put their children's needs ahead of them. This is how much they have love towards their kids. They put their own lives in danger to protect their kids' lives. So when you have this kind of love from your parents, how can we not be good to them in return? There is absolutely no way we can pay them back what they have done for us. But at least what we can do is be there for them, be kind to them. Unfortunately, I live here in America and my both parents are back home in Pakistan, and I miss them so much. Like, there are no words to explain that. Even when you are living far from them, you need to make sure you communicate with them. You tell them how much you miss them. You tell them how much they matter to you. Because whatever things happen in our lives, there is one force that always protects us from all that harm, and that is our parents' duas. It's so important to have their duas in your life. Even people who are close to their parents, I think they are so lucky, they are so blessed that they have a chance to be next to the parents. They can take care of them, they can be there for them, and you don't even have to ask parents to make dua for you, because it's such a natural process that they are always making these duas for us. And it's their duas that we are always protected from every kind of harm. There is no other way around. Like, if you are kind to your parents, if your parents give you dua, like out of happiness, out of content from you, out of respect from you, there is no, we say nemul badal for that. There is no exchange for that. It is just so simple. And it's such a beautiful feeling when you have your parents du'as. I had my both parents, my Amma and Baba, here with me last summer, and I'm telling you, I'm not gonna exaggerate. There was so much blessing in the house. I used to come home and I used to hear my dad reciting Quran upstairs, and there is this blessing in the house that the grandparents are there and your kids are seeing the grandparents. They are seeing your relationship with your parents. What's going to happen? They are going to absorb everything. They are going to see what kind of relationship you have with your parents, how you respect them, how they love you, and they are going to adapt the same things with you and with their next generation. So it was Friday today, and I just felt like it is so important that we should put our parents ahead of us, because you can't exchange. So guys, as you know, I am a Muslim by faith, so I'm gonna read the translation of few verses from Quran, and I'm gonna read them to you because I do not want to make any mistake while reading them. This is one of the ayahs from Surah Al-Isra, and it says, "And your Lord has decreed that you not worship except Him, and to parents good treatment, whether one or both of them reach old age. While with you, say not to them so much as off, and do not repel them, but speak to them a noble word. And lower to them the wing of humility out of mercy, and say, My Lord, have mercy upon them, as they brought me up when I was small." So just imagine the importance of being kind to your parents in Quran, in Allah's words. We are nobody to deny that. We are nobody to say no to that. Surah An-Nisa, it says, "Worship Allah and associate nothing with Him, and to parents do good, and to relatives, orphans, the needy, the near neighbor, the neighbor farther away, the companion at your side, the traveler, and those whom your right hands possess. Indeed, Allah does not like those who are self-deluding and boastful." So I'm gonna read some more as well. And in Surah Baqarah it said, "They ask you, O Muhammad, what they should spend. Say, whatever you spend of goods is to be for parents and relatives and orphans and the needy and the traveler, and whatever you do of good, indeed Allah is knowing of it." So just imagine, before giving any importance to anything else, in every ayah, parents come the first, and then the orphans, then the relatives and the travelers. So imagine the importance of parents is always been at the top. So we are nobody to deny it. We are nobody to say no to it. This has to be our first priority, to be kind to our parents, to be there for them. And I am just so impressed by people who actually act on them through their actions. There is a hadith narrated by Abu Dawood. "O Rasulullah, is there still a way of devotion to parents after they die?" He replied, "Yes, by praying, asking for forgiveness for them, carrying out their will, connecting relationships that cannot be connected except their way, and glorifying their friends." So guys, I just wanted to narrate few ayahs, translation of ayahs from Quran, and also I narrated one of the hadiths. The point is just to let everybody know, and I'm sure most of you guys are all already on top of these things, because we all want to be there for our parents, and we all want to give them priority. We want them to feel like we love them the way they have loved us, and they still love us. I'm also a mother, and now I feel like, because being mothers or dads, we are always worried about their well-being. We are always worried about our kids' clothing and their needs, every kind of need. So now I know that how our parents were always worried about us no matter what. And still, like, you know, I live so far from my parents, I still know that they are over there praying for me. They're praying for my kids, they're praying for my siblings, their children. So it's just such a beautiful feeling to have in your mind that, you know, my mom and dad are there and they are making du'as for all of us, and these du'as are the source of protection for us all. And you know, my eyes get watery and teary whenever my Baba tells me that I was praying and I was reciting this for all of you guys. And I'm not saying there won't be any time when you don't disagree with them. There are a lot of times when kids don't agree with parents. They have their own mindset, but then also I think disagreement can also be very respectful. You don't have to cross the boundaries with them. You don't have to be, you know, stubborn with them. You can still show your disagreement by staying in the boundaries of respect and love. So that's a human nature. People can't be on agreement all the time. People do disagree, but you have to keep your disagreement into your boundaries. That's the main thing, and that's what Islam tells us to. Any good person from any faith knows that even disagreements can have good balance and nice boundaries. So guys, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this topic, how to be respectful and kind. Life is very short, and just enjoy as much as you can the time you have with your parents. Just cherish every moment you have with them. Now we all have this much technology. Now we have this advantage that we can, you know, do all the recordings and we can take photographs, so that, you know, we can cherish them whenever we miss them, when they are not close to us, when they are living far from us. So please do be there. Please be there for your parents. I'm so proud of my sister. She is close to my parents, and her husband. They both are so devoted towards both sides of parents. You know, they're so lucky that they can be there for them, and they're always present for them. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, they are blessed to have these kinds of blessings around them. I envy them. Another thing that I want to touch base at the end, I know it's not related to the topic, I'm gonna do another video about it, but it is Friday today, so let me tell you this. Do not judge people so easily just by looking at whatever funny things they share on their social media, or, you know, sometimes we all want to be funny and we all just want to enjoy, and if we see something funny, we share them on our social media. So it is very small of you if you judge people's personal thought processes or personal things associated with those jokes. If you associate them, that's really not nice, and I feel like it just pushes you away from those people. So people then become very careful. If you approach them this way, if you judge them that way, then it's not the same. So the point is not to judge people so easily, not to have opinions about them so easily. Let everybody live the way they want to live, and be like be open-minded. Don't be so narrow-minded all the time. I do not know why this world has become so narrow-minded, and everybody just judges every other person like it's their right to do it. Please don't do that. Please spread positivity. Please be open-minded towards people. Do not judge them. You don't know what they are going through. Be helpful if you can, and be polite, be nice, be kind. It's Friday. Spread positivity, spread kindness. If your parents are around you, please be there for them. Go and see them, go and meet them. If you can make a phone call for them. So let me know, how did you like the video? If you like the video, please press the thumbs up button and do subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video with something more interesting. And the weather is very cold in Nashville, but I hope you all are in the warm places and you are safe. Take care of yourself and your loved ones, and spread kindness. Be positive. Take care. Bye.